You could be driving.
Now's the perfect time to discover the Honda Accord at Team Honda. Come experience the perfect blend of style, comfort, and reliability. And right now, get 2.9% financing for 60 months. Save on your new Honda today at Louisiana's #1 Honda dealer, Team Honda.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't you.
Said Shaggy.
Steve Caparata.
And
Steve
apparently
Caparata deleted a folder I needed from my computer this morning.
No.
To be fair, he probably did it accidentally. At least that's what I'm going
Okay,
with
good.
right now.
We're not just throwing around accusations.
No.
Okay.
No, I would.
Yeah.
In a second.
The doctor knows people. You better be careful the water you
Since
tread
the
right now.
PhD got stuck on the end of his name, he's just,
A different person, is he?
a different person.
Careful, you're going to get a visit.
Steve, you deleted my folder that had graphics in it for Traffic Watch, and I didn't call and wake you up. I just dealt with it.
How considerate.
Remember
But you
when-
got that going. We got those traffic cameras. You got
Remember-
everything right. Everything is
remember when
right
Johnny
in the
used to
world.
work
This is one of those things where it paid off for me, I guess, to be a procrastinator because I was supposed to be deleting stuff. I didn't get to it yet, so at least I didn't do anything wrong.
See? He cannot be blamed.
Sometimes it pays to wait to the last minute.
See?
You are living right. Because
Yeah.
we were just talking a second ago about he came up to desk and he says, "Man, this week's going fast. You are living right this week." And Liz's response was, "Is it?" So it's weird.
slow.
Because look, a second is a second, a minute's a minute, an hour's an hour. We all get that. Time is not relative. It's all, but we experience it differently
Yeah.
from time. Your week is going fast. How's it going?
It's, I mean, I like it. I mean, I thought it was just the weekend. Now it's Wednesday. Here's the trick, Liz.
Yes.
Okay.
Don't look at the clock.
Don't look at.
Look at the clock as little as
Okay.
possible.
We
Okay.
live by the clock, though.
People
sure
say,
do.
people say, oh, time flies when you're having fun. Because when you're having fun, you're not looking at the clock.
Oh,
when
I
you're
love
working,
that.
if you stare at the clock, yeah, it's going to go
That's very
slow.
real.
Right.
He's right.
Very
So he
office
doesn't work.
space.
He's having fun.
That's it.
Is that what it
That's
is?
it.
That 2 o'clock.
Do a job that you like, and you'll never work a day in your life.
Listen at that.
The parable.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
wise.
Yeah.
Tony Robbins.
I
I
love
love
that.
it.
Yeah,
That's
Tony
awesome.
Robbins. I did the demo over at the airport the other day, and
should charge
it's
for
changed
that.
my whole life.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. It's kind of expensive though.
Yeah.
Is it contract year for you?
I know, right?
Oh, man.
But you're
Checks
right,
in the
you're right.
mail.
The
You're
waking up at 2 in the morning thing, I can kind of like do without that.
I
my
will
God.
not have a
But to
clock
be
in my
here-
bedroom after I retire.
Oh,
I will
really?
not have a clock in the bedroom. Nope.
That's exactly what Diane Deaton follows. Today's her birthday,
happy
by the way.
birthday.
Happy birthday to you, Diane.
Diane.
Yes, we're still celebrating. She's probably not watching.
Well,
She's
she's
sleeping
even in the country.
Is she on a
Might not
boat?
be.
Good
I don't think
question.
she's in the country.
Is she on a boat? Is she
I think
cruising?
she either Barcelona to Rome or Rome to Barcelona.
So would
That's
you?
what I'm saying.
Okay,
Living her
let's
best
see.
life.
On a boat with Diane Deaton, stuck in a place you can't get away from, organized activities, limited alcohol. That sounds great. I don't know.
I'm in, Johnny.
I didn't say that.
Not quick to volunteer for that one? Oh,
I didn't say that. I didn't say
That
that.
sounds
birthday to you.
fantastic. Oh, man.
Are you guys going on a cruise? Don't you? What, are
Liz
you going
Coe
on
and I are going to jump on a boat.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to Cozumel for the weekend.
Oh,
First
your
weekend in
normal-
December. Just take the boat.
Gotcha.
Take the boat,
Take
a
the
regular
boat.
boat.
Take the boat.
Are you
It's
driving
a good
the
trip.
boat?
It's a really good trip.
Yeah?
Cozumel is
That's
very
right, you were
cozy.
just
Yeah,
down there.
we just went
Cozy?
there, ducked the hurricane season. That was interesting. But of course, you guys don't have to worry about
I got
that.
final word yesterday that Graham Olkins is
Grammy.
booked on that boat with us.
Wow.
And Jaron Jordan.
Wow,
is
two
booked on that
names.
boat with us.
WAFB alum, if anyone is watching and is familiar with those names.
The
How
Alum
about
Cruise,
it?
The Alum Cruise 24.
Oh, yeah, they've both gone on to different markets too, succeeding as well. We love to see it. By the way, some of you can still catch Graham on 9
Yes,
News
Graham,
Now, on
good to see him.
WAFB Plus, on the different channels, Local News Live. He's still within the company, so it's been fun to
Washington
see.
Bureau. Heading up to Washington.
Well, I'll be jealous. I think at that point I'm probably going to Alexandria for some basketball tournament for my son.
It's just as good.
And
And by the way,
Glass
thanks.
half full.
And by the way, guys, I won't be able to make it because I wasn't invited. So.
Who
Always
was?
invited. Please,
They're going to
please.
put you
It's a
up in a
haphazard plan.
little hotel in Villeplatte, by the way, on your
Villeplatte
Alexandria.
is
No, it's not. No,
lovely.
it's
The people.
it's Pineville, right across the way. It's even worse.
Don't blink. You may miss it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so we can sign off now?
Well done here.
We still have a couple things to get to, like your forecast, like the traffic.
This is what we wish went faster, right here.
Yes. Yes.
Speed right through
Well,
it.
come on. We're talking about news, headlines, weather, and traffic for the last 2.5 hours. So I guess the plus
haze.
here, if you join us, you catch the sunrises. And
That
Jared,
is-
you've
that's
painted
true.
a beautiful one.
There you go. That's the plus on the plus. Thank you so much, Liz. Appreciate you. Yeah, really looking good over there at the Children's Hospital, courtesy of Our Lady of the Lakes. Sky 9. We're still getting these cool temperatures in the nights and the morning, so that's at least something good. Kind of plays a little trick on you, though, because you step outside, you feel that 53-degree air, and you're like, okay, great. Not going to be warm today? Not so fast. We might even hit a couple of record highs later on this week. October rainfall, really not that much. 1/10 of an inch, that's it. You got to go back all the way to October 4th, which, by the way, it's been almost 3 weeks, and we're definitely not expecting any rain in the short term. We'll talk about the long term in just a few minutes. We do have a little bit of fog out there. No dense fog advisory over here, but dense fog advisory is over in Louisiana, or I should say western Louisiana. We know we're in Louisiana. Western Louisiana by Lake Charles. We got patchy fog in New Iberia. Likewise, dense fog down over in Patterson as well. If you are waking up to fog, give it about 1 hour. It'll be gone. High pressure still here. Cold front moving from the Great Lakes down to the nation's midsection, but really not going to make a dent. Not in our local weather anyway. And over to the tropical Atlantic, a little bit of good news. That was Tropical Storm Oscar, moved away from Cuba, moved out to sea. Now it is no more. Not only no more of that, but no more of this. There's nothing out there. No names, no waves, and nothing expected over the next couple of days. Now, dew points start to go up, so that tells us the moisture comes up, but does that mean it's going to rain? Right now, the answer is no, and these dew points certainly aren't even high enough to support any rain, and there you go. Over the next 7 days, it is just a very dry weather picture, but maybe a little bit of light at the end of our tunnel. The 8 to 14-day long range paints a little bit of green over here. Is that green? Yeah, it is a light shade of green, so maybe a slightly wetter than normal weather pattern, but also warmer than normal weather pattern for the entire eastern half of the United States. So we're going to keep such a watchful eye on this drought monitor. Again, we get the next update on Thursday, and I'm sure the map will go from bad to a little bit worse because not going to get any rainfall between now and that point. Now, we don't have drought conditions per se in the Baton Rouge area, but if we go another week or two like this, probably going to change. 88 degrees for your high today. That's really warm, warmer than normal. And we might be even hotter than that for the next coming couple of days. 57 for tonight, though. We're still cooling things down at night. And what about that next chance of rain? Still days away. In fact, not until probably Wednesday into Thursday, Halloween next week. But it's not going to spoil your trick-or-treat plans. And there you see the high temperatures. They're still going to be stuck above normal. Our average right now is right around 79, 80 degrees, but we're going to be warmer than that. The low temperature is not too shabby, and maybe we'll get some of that rain sooner than later. It's 7:09 out your door. Johnny A., how are the roads?
Well, even with that, without a burn ban, you need to be really responsible with your burn piles. I know my brother in Beaumont has a big burn pile, but he's not under a burn ban, but he will not light it right now. He said it's just way too dry. We have gotten word that right past this intersection, this is Airline Highway facing south toward Gonzales. This is the driveway for Notico Lighting, so you kind of know where you are. We have Coursey Boulevard on this side, and on that side is Bluebonnet. Bluebonnet at Celtic, kind of halfway between Airline and Jefferson. We have what we're learning the possible pedestrian struck, so there will be some traffic on the other side of Airline actually on Bluebonnet near Celtic Drive, which is right by the party store, so be aware of that. Now we go right down here to Denham Springs. A lot of traffic on Florida, a lot of traffic around the schools, bumper to bumper on the interstate coming in from Denham to Baton Rouge, and then beyond that, very slow traffic. Ramp metering has begun on the westbound on-ramps, and that's I-12 kind of zooming in, focusing on things. And then beyond that, it's still slow to the downtown area. 7:10, we do this every morning. It is WAFB 9 News Now, where we give you a couple of headlines you might have missed during the big show. Liz and Matt will be back at the desk in the studio for that next.
All right, real quick, some things going on. Liz, early voting going on again today, and I tell you, according to the Secretary of State's office, a lot of folks are getting out and early voting.
Already 430,000 registered voters have, so if you want to join that number, well, go ahead and head out to an early voting location. In fact, you're looking at the story here where we've broken them down by parish. You've got options. Polls will open at 8:30 this morning. They'll stay open till 6 p.m. You've got till next Tuesday to cast that early ballot.
Speaking of parish, Iberville Parish, you've got a power outage, specifically one little location. Let me give you a look at the map here, what we're talking about. Remember where the Gross State, well, of course you know, where the Gross State Bridge is?
Yeah.
We've been talking about that. Check this out. Right there from Highway 77 and Sawmill Road down the Intercoastal, you're going to have a power outage beginning at 8 o'clock this morning, going to last for 4 or 5 hours. So just a heads up if you wake up and the power's out.
We'll let you know if that gets delayed. Also want to give you a heads up here. There's a Metro Council meeting happening tonight. If you want to weigh in on a number of things happening, like some maybe mixed income housing agreements potentially, or the Bayou Man Shack cleaning project, we've been talking a lot about that. Well, that meeting starts at 4 o'clock today at City Hall.
Ascension Parish, heads up. Maybe you still have some Hurricane Francine debris that needs to be picked up. You need to hit the website to make sure that you get that registered. The deadline to make sure that that stuff gets picked up is today. So hit the website, make sure they know you got stuff that needs to be picked up.
We need you to take a good look here. It's a photo shared by Crime Stoppers. They're asking for you to call in any tips. If you recognize this person, police believe that he's actually tied to an investigation in which Johnny Ray Green was found left dead with gunshot wounds. This is a homicide that actually happened last month here, that 44-year-old man, the victim. So police are asking for you to take a good look here, to share this photo, which we've shared on WAFB's Facebook page. See if you recognize him, and then it is a call to Crime Stoppers at 344-STOP.
It's anonymous, right? No one's ever going to know who you are. See if you can make that phone call, get them going in the right direction. The right direction when it comes to the forecast. We've been talking about it all morning. Starting off great, and then warming up like it's June or something.
I know. What's up with that? We're trying to avoid 90 degrees, but I don't know if we're going to do it.
90s. Okay, late to mid-October. We'll see where we go for Halloween, but that's looking pretty warm.
Might happen when you guys go out to Cozumel, though. So this is going to warm you up and get ready for that trip, though.
Yeah, but in Cozumel, you know, you're thinly clad. But the Halloween
That's
costume.
great. I don't think I've ever heard. I like that.
The Halloween costume.
You sure you want to go on this trip?
Yeah, for real.
We'll see. We'll see.
Look, you don't get this body in the gym. I'm going to tell you right now.
Before and after.
I love that. Here we go.
This month at Team Mazda, we're spelling October starting with a 0. That's because you'll find 0% financing on every new 24 and select 25 Mazdas, including the all-new Mazda CX-70. Come experience Mazda and see just how much you'll save at Team Mazda on Airline.